Right, we're live. Good morning, Joyflu group. How are we all? Okay, so I titled this live, What's the Opportunity? So it's really difficult. Good morning, Christy. It's really difficult to not speak to our current situation. And in at any point in time, regardless of what's going on, something that I like to do for my own benefit is to look for the opportunities. And when we have change, is that we see our paradigm shifts. So we can start to look for different opportunities that perhaps didn't exist, or what happens is that the environment has changed, our situation, so opportunities that were there before become illuminated. This is jumping heaps. Gremlins. With the situation, our environment changing, is that opportunities that didn't seem as beneficial, or things that we wouldn't have noticed as much, all of a sudden are highlighted to us. So we're really seeing this in regards to business. So, a lot of local cafes, they're either doing two things. Either they're shutting down and not operating, or they're looking for new opportunities. So a few of the local cafes have adjusted their menus to be takeaway friendly, or delivery based. And we're seeing that as, an opportunity. So one of the places that I've been working, I don't know if this is glitching at your end. It's definitely glitching at mine. It's weird. Really weird. So an opportunity that's presented itself is a program that I was delivering face-to-face with a group up until, I think, late March. We're now looking to go online, okay, and be delivering content online with a group that we wouldn't normally have presented through going online. Similarly to the Waking Women's Collective, last month we ran our first one online through Zoom. A couple of girlfriends of mine and I have collaborated and did an online moon ceremony a couple of weeks ago? Time is doing funny things at the moment. So yeah, there's all these new ways that we can do things. So I've been utilizing having extra downtime as an opportunity to work on myself and do a lot deeper level of self-inquiry. So one thing that I've been playing with is removing the aspects of having to do things. So anything that I've got the internal dialogue around, I should, I must, I have to, I need to do those things, and instead going, what do I feel like doing? What do I want to do? Okay, and see what resonates in regards to that, and just only doing those things. The other thing that I'm playing with at the minute, and literally only this morning, is actually getting comfortable with doing nothing. So what are we? 11:15. So I got up till about 10:30, and it's not that I didn't do anything, but I just sat with the discomfort of I'm not going to do anything. I'm literally going to do nothing. Because I realized as much as I thought I had been practicing that, in actual fact, I was still doing. Okay, so I might do some contemplation time. I will do some meditation. Okay, as opposed to it literally dropping everything and just doing nothing. Okay, so I've done a couple of hours of that this morning, and I tell you now, that was not easy. That really goes against the grain of what I'm compelled to do. Okay, so it was really interesting just sitting with the discomfort of, okay, I'm not going to do anything. It's not going to be self-inquiry time. It's not going to be meditation. It's just going to be, we're going to sit here and do nothing and literally just be with ourselves. So it was interesting going and dialing in and going deeper in regards to that. And yeah, it's not fun. Okay, but what it does is it then opens up my ability to meet myself, meet the part of myself that isn't comfortable with doing anything. So that's been an opportunity that I've opened up for myself. It's been interesting just observing also. So yes, our environment's changed. So yes, there's opportunities. I was in a group chat with some friends last night, and quite a few of the girls have kids that they're currently homeschooling and also trying to work from home themselves. Anyway, I sort of just put it out there. I said, oh, would you guys be interested if I was to do some online learning for the kids? And would they be open to doing things like meditation? Because I don't know how well kids would resonate with doing something like meditation. My girlfriend was like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, cool, well, there's an opportunity. I can create some online kid-friendly meditations and chuck them up and make them available to people. So that was where I was like, okay, what else? What else can I be doing in this space and offering up? With the environment having changed so drastically, is that what happens is that we are forced to meet parts of ourselves. So meet the part of ourselves that has maybe lost our job or had a drastic shift in income. Meet the part of us that had hopes and dreams of doing some travel this year, okay, and has now had that ripped away. So meeting the part of me that's really disappointed. Meet the part of myself that is fearful, that is really scared right now that they're going to get sick or lose loved ones. Okay, so not only is there opportunities in regards to things that we can be doing, how we spend our time, whether it's not doing, but there's opportunity to meet the parts that are showing up now as a result of our adjusted circumstances. Okay, now generally what happens is we try to run away from those parts of us. Message pop up because they don't necessarily feel good. Okay, so what will happen is that I might go into a fear response and I'm just focusing on problem problem. I don't know how I'm going to make ends meet. I don't know how we're going to get by. I don't know how we're going to pay our bills. Okay, so in that instance, what I'm doing is I'm externally focusing. I'm focusing on problem. Okay, and so the challenge here is to go, well, what's the opportunity? So the opportunity here is for me to try and do something different and actually meet with the part of me that's in fear and really sit with that and acknowledge it and give it some time and space and some opportunity to actually move through. Okay. Also, what's the external opportunity? Okay, so I've lost my job. I've got more time on my hands. What else can I be doing? What is a problem that needs to be solved? How can I be of service to others? What are some skills that I have? What am I passionate about? Maybe you're a really good crocheter. And I use that as an example because I did run out and got some wool and have attempted my first lot of crocheting. I actually started that a few weeks ago. I haven't touched it since, but if anyone's a good crocheter, I'd love some tips. Let's try and make something practical. So I guess what happens when we start looking for opportunities, whether it to be to sit with ourselves or to start, a new career path, go down, maybe, there's a lot of free TAFE courses available online at the moment. So there's opportunity for us to start doing things differently, for us to change not only our being, but what the path or the direction that we're heading. And they don't have to be massive changes either. Okay, we can just change things by a couple of degrees, and that can totally change our trajectory by just some slight adjustments. So it might be acknowledging what I'm telling myself and start to reframe. Instead of I should do this, it's like, no, I want to do this. Okay, you can feel the energy shift just in that one little statement. Okay, and that's going to then change how I tackle a task, my enjoyment level of it, probably how quickly and how productive I am with getting that done. So there's a truckload of opportunity there. So with shifting to doing online programs, there's a massive opportunity for us to become skilled in some of the online teaching platforms, which that's one of my tasks for today. One of my doing things is to investigate some of the features in Zoom, because that's something that we're going to be using for doing some online delivery starting next week. So yeah, whatever's going on for you, whatever it's at, your opportunity might be working out how to stay cool, calm, and collected while you're under immense pressure to, still keep your job working from home whilst you've got little rascals that need they need assistance with their online learning, or they need entertaining or disciplining, or whatever the situation may be. So just simply asking the question, what is the opportunity here? And feeling into what that might be for you. Anyway, that's enough for today. So, love to hear what opportunities other people are discovering. I've sort of been having discussions with people about, once once things start shifting back and, we're allowed back into our offices and we're allowed to do group trainings again and whatnot, what things what things that we have discovered in this time of either how we do things or, some of the opportunities that we've taken up, like working from home, what are some of the things that we will then take with us? I'm not going to say when things go back to normal, because I've actually got a secret strong desire for things to not go back to normal. I want there to be a new normal that comes forth from this. I'll save that. I'll share that another time of what that looks like for me. But ultimately, when things resume business as normal, or business as usual, what are some of the opportunities that you've discovered during this time that we can then keep? Yeah. And maybe there might be some things that how we used to do things that we're going to stop doing. There's a nice little simple review system I use. It's called traffic light review, where you've got red for stop, obviously. So what are things that I'm going to stop doing? Orange is for keep. So what are the things that, how I used to do things that I'm going to keep doing? Okay. And then green, what are some of the things that I now want to keep doing? Okay, so they're the opportunities, the things that I've started doing over the last few weeks that I now want to continue doing. So for me, that's being more present. It's, as I said, feeling into the things that I want to do as opposed to just working off the to-do list, and spending time focusing on not doing it all, because that's really pushing me and allowing me to grow and develop in a different way as well. Kind of counterintuitive that, but anyway, so a traffic light report. So what do I want to keep? What do I want to stop? And what new things that I want to introduce and continue on moving forward. So it's a nice simple one that we can all do. All right, lovely. Have a great day with heart and soul.